Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Once more again, my name is Khensani, Mom Kensi here at APL Go. I have been with the company since its conception, and I really love every moment of it. Tonight's reason we are meeting, we are talking about how do we get started. And this model of APL, how does it work and how is it going to help us? With a show of hands, I would just like to really ask other people who I see there's a much once more again continued support and really believing in us and taking care of us. Just with a show of hands, can I really see who are the people who are new? Because here we learn, all of us, and then every opportunity that we get, we make sure we don't get it to waste, we learn. Can I see people who are new? Okay, I'm not seeing any respondent to come to that. There's no response. But however, let me take this opportunity to thank each and everyone who has made time to say, tonight we are here to attend this meeting. I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate every little moment that we have to say every day we learn. I'll start by explaining why APL and why did we choose APL? I believe all of us say we come from different businesses, we come from different way of doing things, and we come from a lot of things that when we can look at it, we'll say to ourselves, we've been there, done that, but then we are at APL, and when we are at APL, we believe this is the company that is going to give us success. And why do we say it's the company that is going to give us success? It's because we are looking at it in a different way. So here's on the slide here, I see, and I think all of us, we can see the word VIP. VIP, very important partners. If you can look at yourself and say to yourself, you are a very important partner, that's what you are. And you very much welcome to be part of this business. You are welcome to be part of this family. We're looking at ourselves here and we call ourselves family members. Why is that? That's how we take this business seriously and we say to each other, we are family members. That's how much we love each other. That's how much we love this business. And you have to look at yourself and assess yourself as a person to say, when I want my success, which steps to take? There's no way you can just be successful without having the right company, the right group of people, and the steps to take as an individual. So we can go to the next slide, and as we continue, we will be talking about how to get started and how to be successful in this business. Ladies and gentlemen, I have never seen a company with its unique product like we are at APL. Everything that we do, the business itself, it's very unique, dynamic, different from any other things that we have seen out there. But now we have the product. Natalia, can we see the next slide? Because if we say we are unique, we must be unique in all angles and in all aspects. We cannot just be unique in terms of talking about money, but we must also talk about their products that we have. In my life, I have never, we are on the previous slide, please, Natalia. We are talking about products to say, if you can come with a beautiful box like this, and you say to yourself, these are the lozenges that are going to take care of your health. Somebody will look at you and really think you're talking things which are like you're out of your mind, because our products, they are so powerful. Our products, they are delicious, innovative, they are very sexy, they are convenient, and it's out of this world. In my life, it was my first time to see such a lozenge that will take care of your health in this way. And this health products that we have, when I say they are unique, and for real, they are unique. And they come in different colors, which represent different moments in your life when you say you have to experience what you're going to put under your tongue. The DNA drops that comes into your body, and they give you different experiences that will make sure they take care of your wellness solutions. Here we share the product. There is a try and share model that we use. When you just signed up into the business, you're going to choose your package. However, you're going to have a lot of this, different boxes and different experiences. What is important is to share with the people you love. Start sharing with the people that you love, and at that time, you will know that you are sharing a good product. Another thing that we look at when you start to be in this business, I believe at that time you were so excited, and when you are excited, we can go to the next slide, Natalia. When you are excited in the business, you have shared the product to people. After you've shared, you will have testimonials. However, even with the people that you have shared, there will be people who are business minded like you. And at that time, those people will love to really say, oh, you know what, I am so interested in the business that you're doing. And they will start asking you questions. If you think of it, in 72 hours, if you can look at how much that person that is interested in the business, how excited are they, and how much are they geared up into saying, I am interested and I like to come into the business. So we've got a model that we look at it to say, in the system, when we talk about 2 by 72, we're talking about 72 hours that you think that at that time, while a person is still excited, you tell them and introduce them to the business while they're still excited. And there is so much power in that, because when we look at our compensation plan, it talks about the binary. For you to open your binary, you have to have 2 people. And can you imagine in 72 hours, if you can just have your 2 people within that 72 hours, you sign that and then you duplicate and you make sure that you get it duplicated, because we've got the best and the amazing comp plan in the world. When I say in the world, I mean globally. Within all the network marketing business there is, our compensation plan has been voted #1, and it is still #1, and it will be forever be #1. Hence, we pride ourselves with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you are at APL, it is important to say, we've got a system. You plug into the system, you understand the system, read the compensation plan. You know, there's a time I remember when Natalia said, if you can master your comp plan like you master the Bible, you'll never go wrong. Let's see the next slide. What does it have, Natalia? Ladies and gentlemen, while we are on that, I think each and every one of us, whenever you work and whatever business that you do, you need to have tools. In working, all of us have to have tools. When I talk about tools, what tools that we have to look at, and what is it that we have to say, we have a list that we have to mark and say we are having business tools. Before I even talk about this slide that I'm talking about, I normally say, when people have decided to be in the business, you as a business partner, when you enroll your associate, it is important to interview them. When you interview them, you need to know what they want in the business. When you talk about the tools, it's you as an associate who has been in the business that you have to share the tools to say, these are the working tools. One of them, you have to have access of the data. Have a smartphone. If you are blessed, you'll also have a laptop. Have data. try to be connected. For instance, tonight we've got load shedding on my side, but I had made all the necessary ways to say, there's no way we can miss this meeting, because I have committed myself to say, tonight I will be here. We have to be responsible. We have to take this business seriously. And whenever we've committed to something, let us make sure that we deliver. You need to have business tools. If you can just print this business tool, and on this slide, you print it and you have it on hand, you'll be able to see exactly what are the things that we are looking at. In your business tool guide, it is important to have a prospect list. Prospect list, most of the time you get it from your phone, you get it from your diary, you get it from wherever you write the contact list of the people near you. There's one thing that I have learned, to have a family member as one of the prospect lists. It's one mistake that I've also done. We should learn from the mistakes that we've done before, and when we learn from them, we should make sure that we do not repeat. Never allow history to repeat itself. I think that is important. When we talk about checklist, it's exactly what I was saying, that if you can print this slide, you'll be able to check your tools to say, did I have that? Did I have that? And did I have that? The try and share module, it's one of the things that works more than anything, because it's the products that we use and you try them yourself before you can even share. How would you share something that you have never, ever used as a person? When we look at our 2 by 72 hours, you look at the time that the prospect that you are about to sign, it's excited. And while they're still excited, you will make sure you close that deal. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no best time of not doing a business like this. You look at it and you need to learn what is happening in the back office as well. When you sign up, you are going to have your back office, whereby there are a lot of things to learn from the back office as well. And we get into a meeting like we are here tonight. The meeting is being recorded. It is important for us to share with the team members who are not here and who didn't even attend the meeting tonight. We do have our Telegram group, whereby there is a link where it can be shared with new people, because sometimes most of the testimonials or other things that we share, we get so overwhelmed and our phone gets to have a lot of information. But if you get to a Telegram group, you are definitely going to get all the testimonials, even not South African only, from different countries as well, because this business is nothing else but international. One important thing again is make sure you write your goals down. You need to write your goals down when you just started to be in the business. There are short-term goals, long-term goals, and if you write them down, you will make sure that those goals are being reached according to your time. When we've got presentation and trainings like we do tonight, we're not just doing it for fun. We're doing it for learning, but at the end of the day, we have to even revisit it. Whether we revisit the slides, but we revisit everything that we have learned today. In my life, I believe that what I knew yesterday and what I know today is two different things. Every day I acquire knowledge that I didn't know yesterday. We can see the next slide, Natalia. Ladies and gentlemen, when we do presentations, even when it's business meetings, it's not that people don't have anything to do. We empower each other, we learn all the time. But the beautiful thing about APL Go is that you won't be doing presentations to your prospect. There is a model that works. There is culture that works, because in each and every family, there are culture that we all follow. There are principles that we follow. There are rules that we follow. We don't just work without rules. We all being working because we follow rules. And there is a model that we all follow. And if you follow a model, there is no way you can go wrong. Step one, when you finish writing all your prospects, you invite. You never do any presentation to your person that you're saying, you know what, this is my prospect. You invite them. Let's say for now, tonight, there is a prospect who has just signed up maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. They will be here. It will be unpacked to them as to how do we work and how do we go through this kind of model. When you invite them, you take an action immediately to say you are building your family, you are building your business partners by writing down 25 prospects. By you writing down 25 prospects out of 25, imagine, I don't think that you can not get 2. Let's say out of 25, you get your 2. But if you get your 2, within that 72 hours, you'll be able to open your binary, one on your left and one on your right, within 72 hours. And I'm telling you, this method has been proven 90% being successful. While people are excited when we have invited them, definitely they will be your prospects, and you are guaranteed you are going to have your new business partners. Ladies and gentlemen, when you do as the model, you invite, and then most of us will do the work. After invitation, then you ask yourself, then what? Because now you've invited a person. Then this person comes into the presentation. When they come into the presentation, now it's step number 2. You've got a lot of questions as a person, but however, there is nothing that is not nice and rewarding and pleasing to see you come to the meeting. Somebody will be doing a presentation to you. Let me also make a scenario. Remember, the people around you, they are so familiar with you. And familiarity makes people not to really hear you, because sometimes people will just say, oh, okay, I'm just used to this one. But if they hear a different voice, different person, giving them a different perspective, but using the same model of the business, they will make sure that they listen, they attend, and then the business will be successful. The business presentation, they come differently. Now on Monday, we've got a WhatsApp presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, when you invite a prospect into a WhatsApp presentation, which happens on Monday, being conducted by Leader Julia and Leader Njebo, it is important for you to find out from them if it is okay. Don't just on a Monday, you are asking for admin rights to be able to put people into a WhatsApp group without communicating, and also letting them what happens there. Communicate with your prospects, let them know what's happening in that group, that is going to be pictures, videos, and then it starts at 7. Let them know before you even invite them. Then on Wednesday, we've got a product presentation. That's where we unpack the product into detail. You get to know all those products as to what is it that they are doing to a human being and your wellness, and what do they do into your cells, into your body. And then on Thursday, we have a presentation like this. This is so important. People do not come just to the business to just being left there. We need to take care of them. As much as we do have our own different groups, which are our own business individually as leaders, but we also need to be here so that we attend business presentations like this. And it is important. On Saturday, today is Thursday, and then on Saturday, we've got our leader, Natalia, whereby she unpacks all the questions that we have. You might be having a question with Complan. You might be having a question maybe with a certain question that you don't really understand from the back office. You write them down during the week. And on Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning, we attend that meeting, whereby you come with your questions written on the list, then you come and attend. And ladies and gentlemen, while we are on that note, we are attending this meeting. Can we please take it as if we are in a boardroom, as much as it is online? It is important that when you get into the meeting, you are professional as a leader. Let us mute our speakers. Let us be professional when we enter into the meeting room and take the business serious. Because there are people who just come into the meeting, however, they do not mute and they are disturbing the meeting. And then it is important when you look at yourself as a business to say, familiarize yourself with APL.com. It is an international business. And we must never even forget our offices. Our offices in South Africa, we are very blessed to have offices in Report, whereby the office hours are important as well. We must, Saturdays, the office doesn't open every Saturday. Saturday, the offices are open. And it is important to also know the hours. And also, on that note, when we make orders online, yes, you can buy anytime online and email everything to the office. But if you have to collect, and if the office member has to clear something, let us do everything that we have to do on time. And once more again, I would hate to say African people, they like last minute, but it's a reality. Hence, sometimes we even had to put a word to say lastminute.com. Let us not be known as lastminute.com. Let's do things timelessly. Let's do things on time, because this is a different business, and let us also behave differently. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go to the next one, which is called a three-way call. What do we say when you say three-way call? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe all of us, we come from somewhere. Like I've said in the beginning, where we come from, we have learned things differently. When I say we learn things differently, I mean how things were done compared to how things are done now. I would like to urge each and every one of us to say, we are at APL. Let us unlearn, unlearn, unlearn. I said it 3 times because at our age, to unlearn is not easy. However, if you put your mind to it and say, I'm going to unlearn all the things that I have learned before, which didn't bring me any results, which didn't get me to be successful as I was supposed to be successful, I think life will be easy. If we unlearn and we forget, delete where we come from, and try our level best to really try to delete one day at a time, but we mustn't be too hard on ourselves. And now we're doing a three-way call. Here is a prospect has just signed in. They've just signed in, and then after a presentation which has been presented by someone, one of the leaders in the group, and then here you are excited, and then your prospect is also excited. It is important for you as a leader here to know your upline. Because when you know your upline, you will be able to conduct a three-way call. For instance, I know my sponsor, it's from Ghana. And then I know that my upline is Natalia. I will be doing my three-way call with my new prospect, with either Albert or with Natalia, whoever is available at that time. But ladies and gentlemen, may I urge to you that we have to be professional. I cannot just call Natalia now or call Albert to say, I just want to do a 5-minute call, a 5 minutes call, which I have to conduct my three-way call with you. We make an appointment, set up a time that we agree that at this time we are going to do this. And even your prospect, make an appointment with them. And I think the very important person that you ask is the prospect. Which time would you be available for a three-way call? When they give you the time, then you go to your upline or your sponsor, one of the two, which will be available on that day. Then you ask them, which day or which time would you be available? So when they tell you the time, you even tell them the time that you got from your prospects. Then at that time, you know that you're going to make sure that you agree on a certain time. Hence, you're going to be able to make a three-way call. Never ever skip this process. It's very important because in this three-way call, that's where your prospect will see the difference that we do at APL compared to where we come from. I've never seen this in this kind of MLM. This is one thing that when I looked at it, I was saying, wow, with APL, you really learn and you see things being done differently, being done professionally, being done in a family setup, because you are being taken seriously and everyone wants to make sure that at this time we close this deal and we close a prospect to say at this point, guaranteed, we are having a team player that's going to be with us in the team. So ladies and gentlemen, never skip this. Let's say the worst case scenario, your immediate sponsor is not available, then your upline as well is not available. We are family here. We can even call one of the people, our list on a WhatsApp group, it's a lot of us. I think there are people who can just, you can click, even if I don't know if it's that the correct way to say it. There is a person that you know, at any time, if you want help from them, they can be able to help you. It's not just only your immediate sponsor. Then we come to step number 4. There you are, you have done your three-way call, and now you ask yourself, what else to do? We see those two people on their heads, they've got plugs. I believe a plug, it has to, as we've got a plug on the wall, then there is a gadget that has to come into the plug. For them to merge, to be one, it's two different things that come together. How do you plug yourself in and how do you do it here at APL? When it says plug in, we are talking of a team. When we say a team, we say all of us here, we are team members. Together, each achieves more. So each and everyone will achieve more if we are together. We become together because we are a team. And then we are team players and we look beyond to say, as long as we are at APL, we can be in different teams, yes, but at the end of the day, we are one. And together, if we are one, we're going to be powerful and we are going to make a best team. We've got a target that is being set for a whole month as a South African team. But if we are not united and work together as a team, there is no way we can achieve the target. So, ladies and gentlemen, to be a team player, it's very important. And as all of us, we plug into a system, it's the system that guides us as to how to work. I think if we didn't have a system, we would be just doing things without order. So this system, it is tailor-made, a template that we all have to run by it. And by running by it, I'm telling you, all of us are going to be in one team, in one voice, in one accord, in one APL goal. Then we talk of duplication. Natalia, we can go to the next slide. Duplication is one sensitive thing. And duplication, it is the fundamental of this business. When you say you are in this business, you must be prepared to duplicate. Whatever you do in this business, you will duplicate, and whatever that you do in this business, it's gonna reflect who you are when it comes to your team. When you are a sponsor in this business, we look at how did you bring the people who come to join you in the business. If you didn't do a three-way call, then you're going to have a problem. When we say duplication, it's about attending the meetings. If you attend the meeting as a leader, even your people that you've recruited, they've come to the business, they will attend the meetings. But if you are absent at the meetings, your prospects will copy that. Here is a monkey see, monkey do. So we all have to duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. When we do the right things as a good foundations from the beginning, that thing, it's gonna make sure we are building a good and a sustainable business. Ladies and gentlemen, we only have 15 minutes left, and I will really like to say, let's come up with the questions, because this is more of a dialogue kind of meeting. However, there are people who are fairly new, and maybe they had questions and they didn't really know how to ask those questions. But here, we have to feel free to ask those questions whereby we've just signed up people, or whereby we've just been in the business. And while we are in the business, when we look at it, you look at yourself, you evaluate yourself, and then you check yourself as to where are you and where do you have to do this and that. I think as we go and walk the life of APL Go doing business, there are questions that we might be having. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think you can feel free to raise your hand. Then after you raising your hand, you unmute, then we tackle the questions. But we also have leaders on the meeting now in the room. If there is anything that I've missed out and maybe one of the leaders would like to add on, you can start by adding what you can add, and then we go to the questions. And I'll also check on the chat if there's anything.
Thank you very much, Khensani. It was, as usual, amazing. Yes, because the system is a key for our business. And, you know, a couple of days ago, we had a live in Instagram about how we work with this system for all over the world, all the world. And I would like just to underline once again in the very simple words, for those who just joined our business, or for those who just couple of months here, can you raise your hand? Who is just at the beginning? Who has a small team for the moment? Not thousands of people, not even hundreds of people, who are here who would like to receive support and to understand how to make this business. Just Antoinette, yes, I see you. Who else? Thank you. I would like Lebo, I see you. Tinswalo, I see you. You know, I'm learning how to read names. Sometimes
You're doing
it's
it very
difficult.
well.
Even
For you to be called Tinswalo, well
Hattie?
done, Natalia.
Miriam. Even our president is learning very much, you know. Okay. Okay, Ebdak. I would like to say crazy. I don't know how to name your name, how to read it. Chegofatso.
Tsegofatso.
Tsegofatso. This name is very familiar, and for me, because Tsegofatso, we have a partner, and her baby is Tsegofatso. Yes, you know, I remember the name. Tulani, I see you. Who else? So I see people who really would like to make this business, but unfortunately, maybe sometimes they don't know what to do. Omfemetse Delin. Okay, I see. Okay, perfect. So let me tell you in a few words what you need to do when you joined. First of all, you have the first partner in your life. This is your sponsor. You don't know how to work. I was not so lucky because when I joined, my sponsor was 5 days. She joined 5 days earlier than me. So, of course, I used help of the upliners. But anyway, you joined. First, you need to do is to ask your sponsor to share with you all documents you saw in this system for your work. So we are speaking about the system of business 272. We are speaking about try and share. We are speaking about all videos. And you know, we have now a very amazing video made in Russia. Do you remember this video? Who saw this? Who watched this video? Amazing.
Yes, we watched it.
You
Yes,
can
Natalia.
use it
Yeah.
also. Yes, as an instrument. So first of all, you need to have all instruments for your work, daily work. Second, ask from your sponsor the code of conduct. You need to know how the company works. You need to know where you can make mistake because of your former experience, right? So these are 2 steps you need to do. The first hour you joined the business. Next, you use the system 2 in 72. Why we are speaking about these 4 steps necessary? Because when you join the business, when we're speaking about duplication, we're speaking about simple things. Only simple things can be repeated. So try to make everything simple. Try to do, if you don't know, should you do it or not, ask yourself, if I will do it, everyone in my team can do the same or not? If not, do not do it. What you need to do perfectly is to be a good inviter. At the very beginning, you should not be a presenter. You should not be a speaker. You should not even be a recruiter. You should not be able to close the deals. You should not be able to be perfect in products. No, you should be a very good inviter. So what you need to do, these are your personal forces. You are making the list of people you know, and you invite them for the next presentation. Please kindly ask you, if you want to make the result fast, do not from the very beginning do one-on-one presentations. You will spoil your list and you will be demotivated. Use the third party. What does it mean, third party? This is the person or a tool which is not you. Everything but not you. What does it mean? You can show the video to one of your relatives or friends, right? Is it easy? Easy. You can do it, right? You can share the video. You can invite for the next presentation, which will be on Sunday, then on Monday. Is it easy? Easy. You can do it. You should not be professional. You should not have 2 or 3 educations, you know? Nothing, only invitation. You can show any video from YouTube. You can show any testimony or result from your sponsor. Because if you have no result for the moment, it does not mean you cannot use the result of your sponsor or other partners. This is also your result. So once again, you need to be a good inviter. Why 2 in 72? Why to invite people in 72 hours? It's very important to understand. It's not only about that people are very excited. You know, when you invite 2 people, one left, one right, you immediately receive 2 salaries. Would you like to receive 2 salaries? 2 bonuses. So you receive start bonus and group bonus. And you can show it to your new partners. It's very simple, right? It's very simple. Everyone can do it. Having the first financial result, you can do next steps. So 72 hours for invitation, at least 2 partners, you need to sign up. Second step is a presentation. So these people will come to the presentation, next presentation. How can I become a good inviter? Lebo, it's a good question. If you have emotions, but you know, everyone in Africa has emotions. I know it exactly. And normally we are using our emotions to invite people. When you are excited, of course, you can invite a lot of people when you are excited. You can share the information about the business, just inviting people to the next meeting. You can use the visit of our president right now, next week. And this is the best idea when you invite people to meet with millionaire who is a networker, who made his million himself, you know? So it's the best opportunity to start the business. Use the places where events are not filled in with partners and new prospects, because we have still tickets, and invite them. I do not want to share some secrets we're planning for November, but a little bit later. Anyway, invitation, you invited. Presentation, there is someone who will make it for your prospect, not you once again. Use the third party. Presentation is also third party. So you invite someone is talking about our products, company, complan, and so on, traveling. And the 3-way call, please understand, if you're not using 3-way call, you're not just missing something. People will sign up, but you need to show them simplicity. You need to show them there is someone else with you in your team, working with your team, not only you. It's really important. And this person will help you. It doesn't matter it's your sponsor or it's someone, I don't know, from partners from other teams, or maybe even your downliners who already have success. It's so simple to say, I would like you to meet with a very beautiful person. Just 5 minutes to say hi. Just 5 minutes to say hi. And this person will help to close the deal. Because sometimes, why we're using 3-way calls, sometimes people do not believe you. Not because they do not like you. They do not believe, they always think that you would like to earn money on them. And the third person will close your deal. You should not close deals for yourself when you invite people. It should be done by other people. And the fourth, which is important because sometimes earning start and group bonus, we forget about our people. We receive the first money and we do not know what to do. You need to do the same as you started, the same. To show your people you invited the system, to show them, share with them documents, to show them how to invite people to the presentation. All I said to you these 10 minutes, you need to share with them. And of course, we have a lot of different types of events, and offline and online. Use all of them, because only from the event to the event, we have new leaders. New leaders are born during the event. It doesn't matter it's offline or online. Trust me, it works. So I think I underlined everything Khensani told, and I would like you just to think about it this night. Because maybe you made a mistake, but if you will do everything according to the system, you saw on the last slide, there was a very beautiful word, duplication. I think one day someone will kill me for this word because I'm talking about duplication every day. But remember, only simple things can be duplicated, can be repeated. It means system can't be duplicated. Use the system to build your business. Do not reinvent the wheel. Do not do it, because even if you were professional in your other company, former company, it doesn't matter. You will be successful here. It should not mean that you will be successful here. Use the system of this company and you will be successful there. Here, sorry. So I hope my words helped. Let's give a few minutes for questions. Thank you.
Wow, Natalia, I don't know how to thank you enough. Hence, we say it's a teamwork. Here we look at being a team. You are at Moldova, we are here, but we working together with you. You always carry us, you always there for us. And believe you me, I think this presentation, this meeting we're having tonight, when you seal it the way you have sealed it, it makes more sense and it is understandable. I really appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's anyone with a question,
Julia, I
let us
think,
have
wanted to add something to my words. Yes, Julia?
Oh my goodness, good evening. How did you know I wanted to?
Because you came with your partners. I always see. I see Lebo is here. I remember.
Yes.
Yes, and she's building.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
Mom, thank you for sure. Thank you so much. You always show passion. You always show dedication. Even when things didn't go our way this evening, you made it happen. And we're having this amazing session because you did not say, it's not working, and you left. For that, I appreciate you so much, Mom Kensi. Thank you so much, Mami Natalia. You know, as you were speaking, I just wanted to share with the leaders something else that you shared with us, and I never forget. And I'm trying my best to follow that. Leaders, when you attend anything, whether it's an event or training, do not ever attend alone. Because when you attend alone, you are making your money for your sponsor. When you attend with your team, you are making money for the team. All of you are benefiting from it. That I will never, I remember that, because think about it. If you've ever been to an event or some presentation and you were excited, you wouldn't even know how to explain it to your team. Yes, they're going to see your excitement. This you're going to see like, oh, it was amazing. But because they did not feel the aura, they were not there, they will not get it. But imagine if you, your team, and your prospects are there. You don't have to explain anything. Each person is going to explain how it touched them. Then you don't have to do much because the deal is closed. Even if it's still your team members, it's closed again for the second or third time. Now they are saying, now I'm sure I'm at the right place. That way it gives them the energy and the positiveness and the confidence to go out there and share what APL Go is about. So remember that every time you want to attend something that is going to build you, do not ever go alone. Ever, ever, ever. And that is one of the amazing ways you can do your I will call it a three-way call, because the other people will be doing something to this person that you came with. You don't need to do anything. All you had to do was to invite them. So yeah, I just remembered that, and I thought I should share it and really emphasize it so that you understand. I must say, I am so proud tonight that the team that is here is Lebo's team mostly. Majority of the leaders that are here with us is here. And I really want to also do a huge shout out to Leader Liza. Leader Liza never missed a presentation ever since.
Yeah, I wanted to say that as well.
I really wanted to do that. Out of all the presentations we've had, it's her and Mom Jane as well, but Liza has always been there. And for me, that is showing dedication. Ever since Lebo joined, she never missed. Even when I forget, Lebo's like, hey, presentation. And I can see her team is here. So when we say you as a leader must lead by show of example, this is the best example. So I am so really proud of my team. I can see you adopting, you know, the principles that we're really trying to instill. I appreciate you so much. I think end of 2023 will be an amazing year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julia. You're completely right. I forgot to mention it. But, you know, I remember my first cruise in the company. It was in 2015. I was alone. I was really alone. And I was thinking, how all these people there with teams and I'm alone? Maybe next year, but I will do. Next year, I will be with them. I will not miss even an event. I will be at least with 10 people next time. And, you know, this year, in the cruise will be 100 people from my team.
Wow, wow, wow.
It
You see,
means
ladies, when we
next
talk
year,
about
usually I
implications,
can relax, you know, I can just
wow,
relax. Because
Wow,
when your
mommy.
people are with you, it means they receive everything from other top leaders and they will be able to work independently, what we are willing, right? So do it, please. That's really amazing because when all top leaders who are earning 100, 200,000 euros per month can share with you their experience, when president can share with you what you need to do to be successful, it's priceless. You will never be able to do it yourself. Event is the right place. Thank you, Julia, so much.
you're
And
welcome. Thank
and 8 people
you.
from
I see a
Africa
hand
will be
of
in November with us in Dubai. I'm so happy.
That's going to be lovely, Natalia. Thank you so much for all your effort and all your tenacity and all your way of saying you holding our hands to say you really building these dreams and these dreams must be seen in us. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen a hand of Antoinette and Tulani. We only have 5 minutes, then we asinvaling upon. Let's start with the lady Antoinette. It's Women's Month. Antoinette, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear your question, Antoinette. Oh, okay. It seems Antoinette is struggling. Tulane,
Can you
is
hear
it?
me?
Oh, okay. We can hear you now. Okay.
Yes, we can. But you are disappearing always.
Antoinette, you struggling. Okay, we can hear Tulane if you're ready, Tulane, and then Antoinette, maybe you can write on the chat box because I think there's a problem with the network.
All right, good evening, everyone.
Good
All
evening.
right,
Evening.
yes,
Good evening, sir.
thank you. I would like to start with my leader, Julia. Thank you for coming in with that. It's a really helpful. It's very important. We need to learn with our teams. We need to learn with our team so that we duplicate. Yeah, then going to our leader, Natalia. She's always there with us. She's always there ready to support us. I really appreciate that, my leader. Then lastly, my Khensani. Thank you, my dear leader. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Duplication, two-way, three-way call. We are really learning a lot. Yes, we are ready to duplicate. Yes, definitely the system is very important. The system is the foundation of our business. Without the system, we can't go anywhere. So yes, I definitely learned a lot today. I really appreciate your time, my leader. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, Tati Tulane. Thank you so much. Antoinette, are you still battling?
You know, until she will come back, let me tell you, we had today a meeting with Kulikov. Normally top leaders, they have once a month meeting with discussion of planning, strategy and so on. And he's never asking, will you be attending such an event. I don't know, it doesn't matter what, because we have a lot of forums. He's always asking, how many people will come with you? He's not asking whether you will come or not. He's asking how many people you bring with you. Is it make a sense?
That's a good approach, Natalia. I think the questions that we ask other people, when they come in direct, they make you really think that, you know what, you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Ask such a question to say, how many people are you bringing? You are passively saying, definitely whether you like it or not, you are coming. Anyway.
Yes, that's my
with how
question. How many people are you bringing to the president event?
Mhm. Wow.
Antoinette, I see she's here with the open
Yes,
mic.
Yes, I think it was done too. Okay.
We can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
We
Thank you.
can hear you.
Okay, thank you, Mom Kenzie. Thanks, Natalia. Okay, I just want to add, because I was going to ask a question, but somehow it got answered. And I think it's just a matter of us leaders within APL Go to educate our own people on new ways of doing things and adapting to APL Go culture, because in the older times people, they used to this kind of things of presentation. No, you must come and explain, even when they get information like on WhatsApp, like have Zooms and stuff like that. Zooms and things like that. So I think it comes down to education, But thanks for the meeting. Thanks, Mom Khensani and Mom Natalia and everyone else. I'm happy to be part of APL Go.
Thank you so
Welcome,
much.
Antoinette. Thank you.
Thanks.
So, family, I think now it's 8:09. It's about 10 past. We've went through an hour. In closing, I would say, I'll repeat again. Let us respect the forum when we are in the meeting here. We mute when we are supposed to mute. And let us not have an excuse of data. Data is the tools of your work. It's like when you go into a car without petrol, you know very well it doesn't have petrol, and you start the car. What distance are you going to travel? Not with a reserve, with an empty. Where are you going to go? Because it won't even reverse until the gate. So let us do what is right, invest in our business, do what is right, invite the people who are new to come into the business to make sure that they attend what they are supposed to attend. Lastly, it's my plea to the presenters who are in this business. We've got a lot of them. September is around the corner. We need more and new blood of presenters. Please avail yourself. Bye.
Mom Kenzie, we lost you. Are you here?
I'm here. I was just saying goodbye, good night. I'm here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, my leaders.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Liz.
Love
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Good night. Have a good evening. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good
Thank you,
night. Have a nice
leaders.
evening.
Thank you. Good night.
You.